Hello dear friends, yes, it's Brother Sean again, and this short video is a follow-on from the previous video, which was empowering another self-heal. In this short video, it's about empowering another manage their own self-healing. How do we do that? Very simply, respect. Firstly, we must respect the person as a unique individual, as a child of God, a child of love, and avoid using words like pull yourself together. I have heard that saying so many times in my 38 years of nursing. Pull yourself together. I wouldn't mind, but we're not a pair of curtains. Or are we? I was guided 14 years ago to relinquish my professional duties as a Reiki master, as a Ushui Reiki master, and follow my heart. And there Magdalena was guiding me to reach out to others and be her facilitator, where she would train therapists to work with the Christ Magdalena energy, a very beautiful energy, an energy that does not take prisoners. But first, an essential criteria in training the therapist was to incorporate several modalities. One was looking at angelology, Christ consciousness, the cosmic Christ, the role of the divine masculine and feminine. Who are the Essenes, the therapeutai Essenes of Egypt? They were the therapists who gave us the tree of life, who gave us a truly amazing series of guidelines called affirmations, dating back 8,000 years. And these same affirmations have released so many from the grip of fear and incurable pain. And we know from the word affirmation, positive affirmation, it does release a negative mindset and brings about a positive change. The therapeutai Essenes of Mount Sinai in Egypt were the forefathers of psychotherapy that we have today. So how do we empower a client, a therapist, manage their own self-healing and the administration of that healing? Very simply, we must become a person of prayer. We must become a person who is committed to honoring our heart and embracing a simpler life where there is no ego, no influences from our ego, to take control of the gift that we have been given by God. The gift is free, but the therapist equally must charge for their time, because that time is a gift from God for us to live. Many therapists that I trained, especially back in Ireland, found it very difficult to charge a client. But when they got the letters from their bank manager saying that they've overdrawn on their mortgage or their savings account or their current account, it was then that they realized that God gave them a gift and they were abusing that gift. And by not charging the client or asking for an exchange of energy, they were disempowering the client. But then you have the other extreme, where therapists are overcharging because they're greedy And you have therapists who are so locked in their own pain and suffering that the client who has struggled to save to come for therapy are not getting anything because the therapist is getting it all. So to empower a client, self-heal and manage that healing process, we give them the beautiful leaflet. If they've come to me or one of the many therapists I was guided to train by Magdalena over the past 12 years, we give them a very simple leaflet called the Post-Treatment Guidelines, Empowering One to Self-Heal. Excuse me. And those guidelines are powerful because they're divinely inspired and they're based on the ancient teachings, the esoteric teachings of the Therapeutic Scenes of Mount Sinai. There are 7 affirmations. The first 4 are forgiveness. The first 4 are positive affirmations about initiating the healing process for oneself by affirming your divinity. The remaining 3, the last 3, are forgiveness affirmations. Let me share them with you. The first of the 7, I am getting better and better every day in every way. I am a whole and perfect child of God is number 2. And number 3 is I am perfect just the way I am, and I choose to continue to grow and evolve into my own potential. And 4, Spirit goes before me, making my way easy, harmonious, and successful. And then we come to the last 3, which are the forgiveness affirmations. And these are as important as the first 4, because here we insert our name and we say, I, Brother Sean, now forgive myself for all the pain and suffering I have caused myself on all levels, in all ways, since the beginning of time. And the next affirmation, I forgive myself right now. And finally, I, Brother Sean, am now willing to release the need, and here we list our problem in my life. I, Brother Sean, release it now, accepting and trusting God, Holy Spirit, and the angelic energies, and the process of life to assist me to heal and to meet all my needs and desires in a healthy way. And then we conclude with our prayer. Those 7 affirmations are one of the most powerful tools that I've ever been given. And I have seen with my own eyes miracles performed. Because during the therapy, when we bring in the Christ light through Magdalena's touch and oils, and we call on the Christ who sees the problem to deal with the problem, and we stand back, we're empowering that person to manage to the best of their ability, but we're releasing them into the divine light to embrace their Christ self. We say the affirmations with them at the end of the therapy, and they say those affirmations first thing in the morning, last thing at night for 30 days. And I speak my truth here. Unlike Reiki, when I was a Reiki master, I'd have the same client coming backwards and forwards like toothache. But with this therapy, I have never seen the same client twice. Why? Because I believe in the power of the risen Christ, and I have taken his word seriously, that what I ask for in his name for this person, he deals with it ipso facto. So at the end of the therapy, we're empowering the client to manage by saying these affirmations, to reprogram their mindset and bring it back into their heart. And we conclude with a glass of water, a gift from Gaia, and we ask them to hold the water and ask Gaia to bless it and remove any free radicals, any harmful chemicals, and sip it slowly. We advise them to rest, to take care of themselves, to look out for themselves. And the same for the therapist. If you're a therapist and you wish to know more, contact me. But for now, we have a duty of care to managing ourselves. Namaste.